Hey gang, and welcome to the latest in my series of talks on strength training. Now last week we focused in largely on the physical benefits of strength training, but I had a number of messages from people saying to me, please deliver the benefits on your mental health, because anyone who's been training with me for a while will know that I place the utmost importance on the value of exercise in improving your mental health. And of course, all exercise has a positive impact on your mental health. But today, I really want to relate everything back to strength training. So last week, we looked at confidence. So how does strength training improve your confidence? Well, if you're just starting out, you look at an exercise like a squat, and you're finding the form challenging, you're finding getting the depth challenging, you're finding establishing that mind-muscle connection challenging, well then imagine how you're going to feel once you've achieved those three components and you've actually started to pick up a weight. Similarly, if you've been strength training for a while and you're squatting weight A, how good do you feel when weight A transitions up to weight B? It's a good feeling. You have confidence in your abilities. And if that is happening consistently throughout your training, that confidence in your abilities in your workout space, for many people starts to bleed over into their life. They just feel more confident. They think, well, if I can bicep curl a 1 kg and now I'm bicep curling a 4 kg, you feel strong. You think, well, I can definitely walk into this meeting and deliver this presentation. I can definitely go into work and walk through the office and feel confident and not feel small, like people are looking at me and I'm worried about what I look like. I'm worried about the quality of my work, or whatever it might be that you worry about. It bleeds over, or can do. So confidence is a big one. And moving on from that, stress management and mood enhancement. Now, of course, caveat, if you are feeling really low, then you should absolutely go and see a healthcare provider and have a chat with them. But outside of that, what can exercise do to manage your stress and enhance your mood? Well, when you are lifting weights or working against resistance, you're concentrating, aren't you, on finishing those last couple of reps, on getting to the end of that timed interval, completing the set, mind-muscle connection, form, all of the things. And therefore there's no room in your brain, there's just no room, it's unsafe. Your mind is wandering and thinking about other things, all the things that you're worrying about. You have to focus in the moment, especially when you're working with weights and you're picking them up and you're moving them around. You absolutely have to be focused on what you're doing. So all those worries disappear for a lot of people for that period of time. Couple that with the release of endorphins and you leave your workout worry-free for the last half an hour, and with an enhanced mood. And that can really help you feel lighter mentally. And when those thoughts come back, which they will, you're in a calmer place to deal with them. Everything feel slightly more manageable. And as with getting stronger, consistency is key. So the more that you work out and the more you release those endorphins and get rid of those worries for that half hour or an hour and feel more confident, that just builds, doesn't it, over a period of time. What about building resilience though, and mental toughness? That also is a nice mental well-being side effect. And yet again, the more you can lift. What about if you attempt a more challenging movement, one that you never thought you'd be able to do? More of a functional strength movement. You start to think, yeah, my body is quite tough. I can do these movements. And yet again, that transcends through to your mental health. You feel mentally resilient. Mental cognition, strength training has been proven for a lot of people to increase your mental cognition. Now, anyone that does my boxercise classes with me very late on a Thursday night will know that remembering 8, 12, 16 punch combinations when you worked all day is pretty tricky. Even when you're doing it at 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday morning, there's a lot going on, isn't there? We're flicking from pads to punching left to right, numbers, names of punches. Some people are standing southpaw, some people are standing orthodox. There's a lot to think about. And strength training has been proven to help your mental cognition. So it'll be easier for you, for most people, to manage those tasks. Yet another benefit of strength training. on your mental health. Let me just have a little look at that comment. Good morning. Now, of course, we do go out live. Good morning, and I'm doing this in the morning. So good morning to those watching on YouTube. Yes. And we've got a lovely lady who messaged me and said, please, could you give a chat on mental health and mental well-being? Yes, and here it is. Lastly, the mind-body connection. So with strength training in particular, I feel, to achieve good results, we need to establish that mind-muscle connection. So we need to be aware. So if we're driving up out of a squat, we need to press those heels through the floor, becoming aware of our glutes, for example, squeezing into our glutes. And that can be really tricky to begin with for people. But the more we enhance our mind-muscle connection, again, that bleeds outside of the workout arena, become more aware of our body in everyday life, allowing us to make healthier choices, to control our breathing, to control the tension in the body. I notice I'm holding loads of tension in my shoulders and my biceps. I'm more aware, it becomes easier to relax. So there are so many benefits to strength training: confidence, stress management, mood enhancement, mental toughness, mental cognition, and mind-muscle connection, allowing you to be more in control of your body outside of the gym. And I hope that you found that really, really helpful, and it has inspired you to add some kind of strength training into your routine if you're not already, or just to continue with your strength training, maybe taking it up another level, whether that be by weight, by type of movement that you're doing, just by smashing every workout with a renewed sense of vigour. Thank you so much for joining me for another chat, and I will see you all soon. Take care.